And now your host on The Price is Right, and here he is, Bill Cullen.
Welcome to The Price is Right, and we welcome Spidell, our sponsors, back with us once again. And we also remind you that in a little while we'll be giving you another look at our showcase. And now let's go over here and say hello to the bargain hunters. Here's our current champion, Mr. John Jensen, a chef from Des Plaines, Illinois. Is that the way you say it?
That's correct, Bill.
Des Plaines, Illinois. This is his second week. Last week he won it with almost a record low total of $3,528 worth of merchandise. Welcome back, John. Did your wife come back with you?
Well, Bill, my wife is home with my little girl, Janine, 2 years old, and they're watching this program.
All right, hope they enjoy it. Mrs. Jane Dexter, a housewife from Garden City, New York. Do you have a family watching, Jane?
I have my 2 oldest daughters here tonight, and my 2 little ones are at home watching.
All right, now we go to Mr. John Cameron, a paper handler from Detroit, Michigan. What exactly is that, John, a paper handler?
Well, Bill, we take all the rolls of paper that come into Detroit, and we bring them right straight up to the presses, strip them, and bring them right into the presses until they come out in newspapers.
Newsprint.
That's right,
handle, huh? And Mrs. Marilyn Sullivan, a housewife from Park Forest, Illinois. Is this your first trip to New York, Marilyn?
Yes, it is. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. We've walked all over.
We're happy to have you with us. You enjoyed it so far, huh?
Certainly have.
Okay. Now, before we start our game, Spidell has for each of you a special presentation set of their beautiful men's and ladies' watch bands and photo idents. They're directly in front of you. You may take them and put them down on the shelf behind your panel. Now, all right, let's play The Price is Right. I think you all know how it works. You bid for the merchandise we present. You go as high as you like, and you stop wherever you like. It goes to the person who bids the highest without going over the retail price. Big winner at the end. Comes back again next week, takes on 3 new challenges. Now, watch our turntable. Here is our first item going up for bids on tonight's Price is Right.
Stereophonic, hi-fi, and TV. 2 matching units in Italian provincial styling by Zenith, finished in Tuscany walnut. The Rigoletto model hi-fi set features exclusive extended stereophonic sound reproduction on 4 high-fidelity speakers with crossover network. It has a custom Cobramatic 4-speed record changer and AM/FM radio. The Zenith Westmont television set has 4 front-firing high-fidelity speakers, patented spotlight dial, built-in UHF-VHF antenna, and the 400 Space Command remote tuning for adjusting sound and changing channels. Price Authority, Zenith Radio Corporation, Chicago, Illinois.
Well, there it is. Thank you, Gail. Thank you, Roger. We start as usual with our champion. We will have minimums. I'll tell you about those after we get an opening bid. Mr. Jensen, start any place you'd like.
Man, can I use that?
I could do pretty well with that.
Is this color TV?
No, this is not color TV. This is white and black in that order.
300.
Opener of 300. Minimums are now $25. You may bid higher if you'd like, Mrs. Dexter.
500.
500 already to you, Mr. Cameron, for the 2 units.
550, Bill.
550 to Mrs. Sullivan.
575, Bill.
And we're back to Mr. Jensen, who is at $300.
600.
Goes up to 6, Mrs. Dexter.
700.
7, Mr. Cameron.
7 1/4.
Miss Sullivan, you're 575.
800.
Ranges from $600 to $800. Mr. Jensen, you're at 6.
8 1/4.
Miss Dexter, you're 700.
900.
900, Mr. Cameron, you were 725.
925.
Miss Sullivan, you're 8.
950.
Mr. Jensen, you're 825. Top of
975.
Up we go. Miss Dexter, you're 9.
$1,000.
Even 1,000. Miss Cameron.
I'll freeze, Bill.
1 down. 3 in. Miss Sullivan, you're 950. Tops 1,000.
Oh.
Yeah.
10,000 or 1,025.
1,025. All right. Mr. Jensen, you're 975.
1,050.
Miss Dexter, you're 1,000 even.
Oh. 1,150, is that it?
1,050.
1,050 is the highest?
Yes.
1,100.
Okay. Mr. Cameron's out. Miss Sullivan, these are final bids. You're 1025. Top is 1,100. This is your last chance.
I'll freeze.
Mr. Jensen, you're 1050. Tops 11. Your last chance.
Go!
Help from the audience. Not always
The
right.
top is what?
1,100. 5 seconds.
1275.
Miss Dexter, you're 11. Top 1275, and you have the last bid of the game.
I'll freeze.
It's done. Bidding's over. All right, it's all done. The bids from left to right are $1,275, $1,100. $925 for a low, and $1025. And here is your combination. You're both units right here. And in the envelope is the actual retail price, which we will get out of here. Actual retail price is $1,310. Mr. Jensen, highest without going over. It is yours. There you are. You are more than welcome. And bonus, we got a bonus. Well, you know, Mr. Jensen, that hi-fi set is great for records. However, if you prefer live music, make your own with this bonus, a Story and Fox console piano. It's in genuine cherry fruit wood with handsome carving in the French provincial tradition. It features deep, rich tones and the exclusive Story Tone laminated soundboard with a 50-year factory guarantee. Now, Dave Carey is playing a song, Mr. Jensen. Do you recognize the name of that song? Or haven't you been listening? Listen now.
I have. I've been listening to you.
Listen. Now listen, here comes the line. See if you recognize it. Okay.
That's my girl's best friend.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend is absolutely right. Now, here comes Tony. Tony, come on over here with a 3-carat diamond ring. There's a bonus. Take it out there. Take it out and take a good look at it. Now, do you know, would you like to make a guess, sir, as to how much that ring is worth? Just make a guess.
$3,000.
$3,000? You're close. It is actually worth $39. And the reason it's only worth that is because we have to admit it is a fake. But don't you worry, because we are going to give you a real 3-carat diamond. The only thing is, you're going to have to make the swap yourself at Pierre's Jewelers in Paris, France. That's right. You're welcome. You and your wife will take a jet flight by way of Sabina Belgian World Airlines aboard a Boeing Intercontinental jet, enjoying gracious service in continental cuisine, round-trip economy flight, 6 3/4 hours nonstop from New York to Brussels. Then on to a week stay in Paris in double-room accommodations with private bath and continental breakfast. And incidentally, the ring you pick up will be worth $4,500. It's all yours. Congratulations to you from us on The Price is Right. You're more than welcome.
By myself.
Our bids are instantaneously recorded on our tote machines furnished by the American Totalizator Company, a subsidiary of Universal Control Incorporated. Now, we'll have another terrific prize.
Because hardworking, reheated, forgotten.
September 13th, get ready for the performance of a lifetime. Sally Field stars in He Said, She Said. The year is 1970, and a talented young actress has found herself on a popular game show. Suddenly, intimate details about her marriage are revealed to the world, triggering the poor woman's descent into madness. Also starring Joe Garagiola as the Master of Ceremonies and Bill Cullen as himself. He Said, She Said, opening this Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern, only on Game Show Network.
Now, panel, you are about to bid on 60 shares of common stock in the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company, the largest rubber company in the world with more than 100,000 employees in 58 plants throughout the free world. Now, Mr. Jensen, you take one of these stock certificates, examine it, and pass the others down, and all of you listen very closely to this description by Roger Tuttle. Okay, Raj?
Thank you, Bill. In addition to tires, Goodyear produces many products for home and industry, including chemicals, metals, plastics, shoes, film, and foam, plus products for the space and jet age. More than 47,000 men and women own Goodyear stock. And one of you lucky people will be next to join the Goodyear family of shareholders if the price is right. Price Authority, today's stock market closing quotation. Okay, Bill.
There you are. You're bidding for 60 shares. You start anywhere. We will have minimums. Miss Dexter, you make the first bidding. Kindly don't hold the certificate between you and the microphone, or we won't be able to hear you. All right, you open anywhere you want, Miss Dexter.
60 shares.
60 shares. Start it.
$300.
Mr. Cameron, the minimums are $50.
400.
400, Mrs. Sullivan.
600.
600, Mr. Jensen.
700.
700, Miss Dexter, who started?
800.
800, Mr. Cameron.
1,000.
Miss Sullivan.
2,000.
Ooh, up to $2,000, Mr. Jensen. You're at 700.
2,200.
2,200, Miss Dexter. You're at 8.
2,400.
Mr. Cameron, you're 1,000. Top is...
Freeze, Bill.
Freeze there. Playing it safe. Miss Sullivan, you're 2,000. Top is $2,400 for 60 shares.
2,700.
2,700, Mr. Jensen. You're at 22.
2,800.
Miss Dexter, you're... Here come final bids. Miss Dexter, you're 24. Top is 28. This would be your last chance. Make up your own mind. Oh,
$28.50.
Miss Sullivan, you are 27. Top is $28.50.
$4,000.
$4,000. Mr. Jensen, you were 28. Top is $4,000. This is the final bid in the game.
I'm at 28.
You're 28. Top is $4,000.
$4,050.
Done. Done. The bidding's over, and let me read them down. We have bids of $4,050, $2,850, $1,000 even. Mr. Cameron hoping everyone else is above, respectfully. And Mr. Sullivan is at $4,000. You each have copies of the certificates. Here is the actual retail price. Actual. Watch this. Actual retail price of 60 shares of stock is $2,272.50. Mr. Cameron, you played it real smart over there with that, please. Pass that down to Mr. Cameron. The stock is his. Bonus free. Yes, sir. Now, Mr. Cameron, you have a bonus. We hope the value of your stock grows as quickly as your bonus will grow.
Boy.
Your bonus. There. You have yourself just what every young American boy needs, a pair of pure white yearling Angora rabbits. Now, I want to ask one question. Do you have room for them around your house, sir?
Oh, we have an empty garage, Phil.
Oh, that's fine. Well, listen, in case even in there it gets too crowded, you can always use this. Bring it on out. It is a trailer. There it is. This is the exciting high-low trailer that raises from its low traveling position to its high living position in a matter of just seconds. And there's Jim Holland rolling it up. On you go, Jim. Hurry up. A little more. And it's up there. Congratulations, James. Very well done. Now, this is the custom camper model, the Model 231, built by the Snyder Trailer Company of Butler, Ohio. A 13-foot telescoping trailer with sleeping space for 4. It has sink and water system, a 2-burner stove, an ice box, and a handsome birch interior, along with a picture window. It is all yours. Congratulations to you from the Price is Right. And a rabbit, too. Now, you just get set because here it comes, your turn to bid at home. You take a good look at the 7 fabulous items that make up the showcase, because everything you're about to see can be yours if you make the right bid. Are you ready? All right, then, this is what you're bidding for in the spring showcase.
A cabin cruiser. The 25-foot Cavalier Custom Cruiser by Chris Craft Corporation, Salisbury, Maryland. Designed with a spacious flush-deck cockpit, full with sun lounge, custom upholstered foam cushions, and chrome and mahogany ship's wheel. And is equipped with a 185-horsepower V8 engine. Now, let's look inside. It sleeps 5, has a dinette, icebox, and stove. You'll travel in this mobile home, the Montclair model with side aisle by Richardson Homes Corporation, Elkhart, Indiana, measuring 50 feet long and 10 feet wide, heated and completely furnished. The terrace living room is decorator furnished, and the modern kitchen is equipped with colored appliances and natural wood cabinets. There's a middle bedroom and full bathroom, plus a master bedroom with double wardrobe and mirrored vanity. And it has the following optional equipment: storm windows, automatic washer, occasional chair, wall-to-wall carpeting, and wiring. To hold spring flowers, this beautiful imported cut glass vase, cranberry-colored, hand-cut and blown. Next, a Raleigh bicycle, the Lenton Grand Prix model, equipped with 8-speed Benelux gears and imported from England by Raleigh Industries of America, Boston, Massachusetts. Mow your lawn with this Acco Deluxe 20-inch rotary power mower, equipped with a Dynapack premium engine, self-starter, and handle which folds onto the deck for easy storage and transportation, made by Acco Power Products Division of the American Chain and Cable Company, Incorporated. Next, a sterling silver jewel case with 36 precious and semi-precious jewels, star set on the lid, totaling approximately 14.5 carats, and lined in velvet with a jewel tray inside. And take a jet trip to Rome. You and another person you choose will fly by way of Sabina Belgian World Airlines aboard an intercontinental blowing jet, enjoying gracious service and continental cuisine. Round trip for 2, deluxe first-class service, only 6 3/4 hours, nonstop from New York to Rome. All of the prizes in the spring showcase will be yours if the price is right.
For your patience, take a look at the draperies to your left. And here's our next item going up for bid on tonight's Price is Right.
A living and dining room. A grouping of early American-style furniture in maple and birch with nutmeg finish from the Ethan Allen collection of the Baumritter Corporation. The dining room has a round extension table with lazy Susan, 6 Duxbury and 2 armchairs, a buffet with shutter doors, a 2-piece Welsh cabinet, and a charming dry sink. In the living room, there's an upholstered love seat, an impressive wall unit made up of bookcases and base cabinets, a step-end table, printed sofa with a cobbler's bench, coffee table, and magazine end table. And there's a grouping of a colonial rocker, revolving drum table, and club chair. All 34 pieces yours for the best bid. Price Authority, Baumritter Corporation, New York.
34 pieces all displayed there. Mr. Cameron, you begin, and we got bad news for you. It's a one-bid item. So think for a while, Mr. Cameron. I will give you more time because everybody be thinking of one bid. Come as close as you can without going over. Okay, Mr. Cameron, make what'll have to be a guess at it, I suppose.
$3,200, Bill.
Mrs. Sullivan, you may go over or under. It's one bid only.
Oh, I'll bid $1,800.
Anywhere you want to go, Mr. Jensen. 18 and 32 are bids. Mine.
44.
Mrs. Dexter, 4,400. The bids are 18, 32, and 4,400. Anywhere you want.
Oh, it's beautiful.
5 seconds.
4,500.
Done. Bidding's over. All right, for the 34 pieces you see, we have the following bids. 4,400, 4,500, 3,200, and way down at the bottom, 1,800 for Mrs. Sullivan. There are your pieces. In here is the actual retail price. Take a good look. Actual retail price is $2,566. Mrs. Sullivan, down there on the end, another smart bid. Hey, that was pretty good. Pass that along down there, will you? Real good bidding. Household goods on the Price is Right are delivered by Allied Van Lines, movers all over the world who treat your possessions with expert care. Now, we'll have an exciting climax to our shopping spree.
If you ever try...
We have a final one, and I'm going to give you a little hint on this one. I'm going to tell you it's a fabulous thing coming up for bids. All I can say is I would like to win this one myself. Watch the draperies way over there to your left, and here she comes.
Oh, man.
A Mercedes-Benz. The exciting imported luxury car, the Mercedes-Benz 220 SE. A 1960 two-door convertible with white sidewall tires and a black convertible top. It's designed with a fuel injection engine, handsome black leather seats, AM, FM radio, directional signal, and individually controlled heating system. This distinctive Mercedes-Benz will be in your driveway if the price is right. Price Authority, Mercedes-Benz Sales Incorporated, South Bend, Indiana.
I'd like to have it in my driveway. We're going to start with number 4, Miss Sullivan. Before you bid, you're bidding for the Mercedes-Benz at its port of entry price, Baltimore, Maryland. We are asking for an opening bid of at least $2,500. You may open higher if you'd like.
I'll bid $3,000.
Okay, minimum bids are now going to be 100 more if you'd like, Mr. Jensen.
3,100.
3,100 to Mrs. Dexter.
3,900.
Mr. Cameron is
4,000, Bill.
And he says it without batting an eye. 4,000 back to you, Mr. Sullivan. You are at 3,000.
I'll say 5,000.
Ooh, we're up and at 1,000 at a crack. Mr. Jensen, you're 3,100. Top is $5,000 for the Mercedes-Benz over there.
I'd love to have that in my garage. Top is 5,000?
Uh-huh.
5,200.
Miss Dexter, you're 39. Top is 52.
5,300.
Mr. Cameron, you're an even $4,000.
5,500, Bill.
Miss Sullivan, you are 5. Top is 55.
6,000.
Even 6, Mr. Jensen. You are 5,200.
64.
6,400, Miss Dexter. You are 5,300.
Oh, it's beautiful. I'll freeze.
You're done. Okay. Mr. Cameron, you are 55. Top is 64.
65.
Miss Sullivan, you are 6. Top is $6,500. 3 of you left.
7,000.
Mr. Jensen, you were 64, top $7,000 round.
7,100.
Miss Dexter's out. Mr. Cameron, you're 65, top is 71.
72.
Miss Sullivan, you were 7,000, top is 72.
73.
Mr. Jensen, you were 71, top 73.
7,400.
Mr. Cameron, you're 72.
I'm going to freeze, Bill.
And that leaves 2. Miss Sullivan, you are 73, top is $7,400.
7,500.
Mr. Jensen.
7,600.
Mrs. Sullivan.
77.
Mr. Jensen.
78.
Miss Sullivan.
79.
Mr. Jensen.
8,000.
Mrs. Sullivan.
8,100, Bill.
Mr. Jensen.
8,200.
Mrs. Sullivan.
83.
Mr. Jensen.
84.
Mrs. Sullivan.
85.
Mr. Jensen. He's thinking.
Top is 85.
85. You have 5 seconds.
8,600.
Miss Sullivan, you're 85.
87.
Mr. Jensen, you're 86.
100 more. 8,800.
88, Miss Sullivan.
9,000.
Even, oh, you went up too. You're 88, top 9. Tough choice.
I'll freeze.
And it's all over finally. That was quite a battle there you two put on. Miss Dexter's way down the bottom, and Mr. Cameron's sort of slipping around the middle there. And here are the bids. From left to right, $8,800. $5,300 is a low. $7,200 and $9,000 as a high from Mrs. Sullivan. There's your Mercedes-Benz. In the envelope is the retail price. Everybody take a good look. Actual retail price, $8,412.13. Mr. Cameron, it belongs to you. Pass that along to Mr. Cameron, if you will. It is yours. Congratulations. We'll have the final scores and the name of the big winner as soon as the tabulation is...
Network. Next up, it's Trivia Track, followed by What's My Line, then It's No Lie, It's to Tell the Truth.
Time now for the final accounting. Raj Tuttle, what are the scores?
Bill, it kind of looks this way. Mr. Jensen, you have won the hi-fi and the TV, the piano, the ring, the trip, for a total of $7,910. Mrs. Dexter, we're sorry you didn't win anything tonight, but we have for you a beautiful 7-piece tea and coffee service in elegant silver plate from the collection of Michael C. Fina of Fifth Avenue. Mr. Cameron, you have won the stock, the rabbit, the trailer, the car, for a total of $12,029. And Mrs. Sullivan, you have won the living and dining room for a total of $2,566. There you can see who has the biggest smile.
With $12,029, it belongs to Mr. John Cameron, paper handler from Detroit, Michigan. Congratulations.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Jensen, for coming back. Thank you, Mr. Dexter, you, Miss Sullivan. Mr. Cameron, you come back again next week, won't you?
Oh, definitely, Bill, with bells on.
And drive back in your new car. We'll see you then or tomorrow morning on the Daytime Price is Right. Thanks ever so much for being with us, and so long, everybody.
The Price is Right has been brought to you by the Spidell Corporation, on behalf of your local jeweler, who serves you with the fine quality Spidell products. In watch bands, photo idents, and men's jewelry, look for the name Spidell. Gowns from Steel Chapman. The Price is Right is a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production in association with the NBC Television Network. This is Roger Tuttle speaking.
Hi, friends. This is Terry Como. For the next 60 minutes, we'll have some of your favorite guest stars visiting with us from the Kraft Music Hall in color next over most of these NBC stations.